nap in the middle of the day. I should be going to sleep in like the next couple of hours, but what's up, Nancy? But I'm just like trying to adjust to the time zone. Thank you, Big O and Terry. I'm trying to adjust to the time zone. I miss you guys too. Good evening, everybody. It is 11 o'clock here in North Carolina. What's up, everybody? Freaking 11 o'clock out here. I know, JK, I waited for the man to be finished with his speech before I came on. That's how much I respect the highest office in the land. I waited for him to finish the speech before I came on live stream. I waited for the President of the United States to finish his speech, and then I came on. What's up, Oliver? Yo, Danny keeps on inviting me. Tell her, somebody go tell her, please, that I just got started. Thank you, Eve's World. What's up, Melanated? What's up, everybody? Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I didn't have a chance to watch it because I was sleeping. Okay, but I'm in my little room. Man, yesterday was a hell of a journey, I'll tell you that. We had a hell of a journey yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and describe to you guys what happened yesterday. Thank you, Papa Ron. What's up, Derek? I'm home. Derek, on the 11th, I go to Las Vegas. And then on like the 13th, on the 14th, the morning of the 14th, Derek, I go to Los Angeles. So 11th through the night of the 13th, I'm in Las Vegas. And then on the morning of the 14th, I go to Los Angeles. And then I'll be in San Francisco. Okay, I'm back, everybody. I'm back. I'm good, everybody. I'm back. Marlene, yes, I'm going to Vegas. I'm going to Vegas. I decided I needed to go to Vegas for a little bit. Do I look a little bit more rested, everybody? Do I look a little bit more rested? Beautiful. Yes, I'm home, everybody. I'm home. Thank you, Indigo. I am home. I am home. Thank you, Kevin. Let me tell you guys something. No Chipotle yet. Been eating my mom's cooking. But once I go to Oliver's house, thank you, Mike. Once I go to Oliver's house on a Friday, it's going to start to be Chipotle. Is Oliver still watching? Is Oliver still watching? I know I have to be more calm because I'm at my parents' house. My dad is sleeping already. It's 11 p.m. Okay? My dad is already sleeping, so I got to calm down. I got to chill. Okay? Thank you, Warren. Dad, I'm good. I'm here. I'm good, Warren. I'm good. Dad, I'm good. Everything's good. A lot of people inviting me as soon as I get on. I'm at my crib, y'all. I'm at my house. I'm at my daddy's house. Great to see everyone. We no longer have to worry about the freaking internet. We no longer have to worry about the internet, everybody. Okay? We finally got American internet, everybody. We no longer have to worry about the internet. We got to climb back on the rankings, though. Thank you, Bay. Everybody get that daily heart me in. Get that daily heart me in, y'all. Thank you, Bay. Is Oliver still watching this? Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Bay. We're in America, Charlie. We in America. Charlie, I'm going to listen to all your messages a little bit later. I appreciate you. Thank you, Miss Lala. I didn't have time to listen to all the messages. Thank you, Brenda and Raptor Mike. Thank you, Ann. I appreciate you guys. Get that daily heart me in. Thank you, Indy and Bay. Tap on my face. Let's get those daily heart me's in. Let me tell you guys what happened yesterday, man. I had quite a day yesterday, okay? By yesterday, I mean it's Tuesday night. Well, what I really mean is on Sunday night, 2 days ago, 48 hours ago. Let me explain to you guys what happened, okay? Because you guys would, it's actually absolutely a pity what happened. So on Sunday night, which was Monday morning, okay? Which was Monday morning, your time, so USA time, Monday morning, my Sunday night, I booked the earliest possible ferry that I could use, that I could get to go to the Hong Kong airport. So you can go to, when you live in Shenzhen like I do, you can go to the Hong Kong airport by boat. It's very cool because the Hong Kong airport is right next to the ocean, so you can get there by boat. So what I did was I booked the earliest boat possible. Thank you, Eve's World, which is at 7:15 in the morning. Okay, so let me say that again. The boat takes off at 7:15 a.m. in the morning and it gets to the airport at 7:45. 30-minute boat ride. It's very close to the Hong Kong airport. I get to the reason I do that is I have a lot of luggage because I'm carrying home a lot of things for you guys. You know, a lot of gifts, a lot of presents. Thank you, Eves. Thank you for lighting up the gift gallery. We got a fresh gift gallery. Thank you. So, because I got a lot of crap in my luggage, I have to check it in. And when you take a boat to Hong Kong airport, they have this very cool service at the dock where you could check in your luggage. They'll bring it onto the boat and they'll check it onto the plane for you. So you don't have to haul all your shit everywhere with you. You could just do the check-in one time at the freaking dock. Okay, thank you, Chris. Thank you very much, Chris. You could do your check-in at the dock. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Eves. And then thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Sammy. Whoever sent that dragon head, I didn't... Oh, I see it now because somebody was inviting me. Thank you, Wanda. So let me tell you guys this crazy story that happened yesterday, though. I got to turn off my invitations. So I go there. Thank you, Sammy. I go to the boat. I check in my luggage. I actually checked in my luggage. What's up, Dorito? And I go and do my security check and I do the customs declaration and I exit. I leave mainland China basically because you have to leave mainland China in order to get on that boat because the next thing you know, you're going to be entering Hong Kong. You're going to be at the Hong Kong airport. So I do my exit procedures with my passport. I checked in my luggage and they allow us to board the boat. I'm sitting on the boat at like 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm sitting on the boat. All the other passengers were all sitting on the boat together. We're just waiting for the boat to leave. It is the first boat of the morning. Thank you, Gospel. It is the first boat of the entire day. So that means that day I actually got up at 5 a.m. I woke up on Monday morning at 5 a.m. in the morning because my house is about an hour away. My apartment is about an hour away from the port. And then I figured I got to do immigration. So I got up at 5. I left the house at like 5:45. I got there at like 6:45. And by like 7 o'clock, I was already on the boat. Everything was super quick. There was nobody at the port. I'm sitting on the boat and the boat is not moving. The boat doesn't leave on time, which is very odd because usually in China, things are very punctual. The boat doesn't leave. And it's like 7:30 now. The boat still doesn't leave. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, what's going on over here? I'm like, what's going on? Why is this boat not moving? At one point, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, did they open up my bag? I was like, is it possible that these folks over here opened up my bag and they found that I was, bringing some alcohol back home to America, which you're allowed to do. You're allowed to bring 1 liter of alcohol duty free. So I'm like, did they open my luggage and they found some contraband and they're holding up the whole boat? So I'm sitting in my seat and I'm like worried, I'm sitting in my seat and I'm really worried. Thank you, Nightwolf, for subscribing to the channel. Okay. So I'm sitting there. Thank you, Eve's World. So I'm sitting there and I'm worried, y'all. I'm very concerned. What's up, EST? No, it's definitely not the wrong boat. There's only one boat. I'm on the right boat. Get that daily heartbeat in, everybody. And then the freaking captain comes. Walks the aisle and tells everybody to get off the boat because there is fog, early morning fog on the ocean. It's impacting their ability to see, so they canceled the boat. They canceled the boat at 7:30 in the morning. They canceled it because of, thank you, Trucker, thank you, Damo, at 7:30 in the morning. They didn't cancel it before we boarded. They didn't let us know the night before. They didn't let us know the morning of. They canceled it after we checked in all of our luggage and after we were sitting on the boat. They told us all, because I still had some carry-on luggage. It was pretty heavy. I had a lot of shit with me. Thank you, Trucker John. Thank you, Trucker. They told us all to get off the boat. So I had to carry all my shit, go back on the ramp, get back into the port. Okay, so now we get back to the port. So hear me out. This is crazy. This is a crazy story. I get back into the port and all the employees of the shipping company, they come out and they say, we're very sorry. We apologize because of fog. We can't control. Thank you, Bay. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Bay. They said, we can't control the fog. The boat is canceled, but we're going to get you guys a bus all of you guys, we're going to get you a bus, and it's going to take you to Shenzhen Bay exit point, which is how you get into Hong Kong. We're going to take you to Shenzhen Bay. But you see, this is the way these people in China, man, this is why, like, I was, honestly, man, I was so frustrated, but it also was kind of, there's a point to this story, by the way. I'm not just telling you guys this story for fun. There's a point to this story. They said, we're going to get you guys a bus. It's going to take you to Shenzhen Bay Port. And then they don't say anything after that. Okay? But you see, all these other Chinese people on the boat, a lot of them have never done this route before. And a lot of them maybe are leaving the country for the first time. So they don't really know how this works. I do this shit all the time. I go to Hong Kong all the time. I go to Thailand, when I go to Taiwan, right? Like, I fly out of these ports. I know how it works. So I'm the only person in the crowd who's asking them. I said, you gonna take us to the port, and then what else? You gonna take us to the airport after, or you just gonna drop us off at the port? Because you know what I'm saying? Because they trying to sneak one by everybody. They're just like, we're gonna take you to the port. We're gonna take you to the exit point. And I'm like, what's gonna happen after you gonna take me to the exit point? Is it a dual license plate car when you're gonna take me to the airport, or you just gonna drop us off over there? And then the employee's like, I don't know. You gotta ask my boss. You gotta ask my manager. Push the responsibility upwards. They're like, I don't know. You gotta ask my manager. Finally, I find the manager. The manager's like, oh no, we're only gonna be responsible for taking you to Shenzhen Bay Port. The rest is up to you. This is the wildest part of the story. While we're sitting at the port, a lot of people had plane rides in Hong Kong that takes off at 9 a.m. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you very much, Sammy. A lot of people had planes to catch. They took the 7:15 a.m. Port ferry in order to make it to the airport at 7:45 so they could get on their 9 o'clock flight, 10 o'clock flight, 10:30 flight. We were stranded at the port for the next 20 minutes. Why? Because we had to exit China using our passports. Now we needed to be re-entered into China. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Bay. They don't care at all. They don't care that they were wasting our time. We wasted 20 minutes to redo our passports to get back into China. You get back into mainland China. Everybody else was cussing. Everybody else was angry. They were like, I'm about to miss my flight, blah, blah, blah. So we spent 20 minutes just re-entering China. And this is the craziest part. They told everybody, they said, go down to the basement. Thank you, Gary. They said, thank you, B, Bentley. They told everybody, go down to the basement and go get the luggage that you checked in. So all these people, including myself, had to go back to the basement, the parking lot on the underground floor, and get all of our luggage that was checked in already. So I had like 2 pieces of luggage, a backpack, and a hand check item. I had like 4 pieces of luggage I needed to handle. And we're all waiting in line down in the basement for this bus to come and pick us up. So a lot of people are now complaining. They're nervous about missing their flight. By this point, it's already 8:30 in the morning. An hour has passed. We're waiting for this bus. And I ask them, I'm like, okay, so your bus is going to take us to Shenzhen Bay and that's it? There's like, no, we're going to give you a full refund on the boat. We're going to give you a full refund. We're going to take you to Shenzhen Bay and that's all of our responsibility. Okay? So I do some quick thinking in my head and I'm like, okay, this is bad. Because if they take me to Shenzhen Bay, I got to redo my I got to do my exit all over again. I got to do Hong Kong and I got to find a bus or a van to take me to Shenzhen again. So I just raised my hand and I said to everybody in the crowd, I said, would 5 people like to volunteer and we book a SUV together? We book a minivan together that has 2 plates. What's up, Tiger? And we'll go to the Hong Kong airport directly. I was like, it'll be like $100. If 6 people split it, it'll be like $15, $16 each. And then like a bunch of people, including this one mother. There was this one mother, a middle-aged woman who was with a 5-year-old, 6-year-old kid. What's up, Tiger? She was with a kid. She was with her son. Her son was like 5 years old. She immediately volunteers. And she had these 2 huge suitcases. 2 huge suitcases. So I called a car right away on my Didi. I called a car. And I'm like, I need to go to Hong Kong. I called a car. Immediately, somebody picks up the order and comes and picks us up. 20 minutes later, the car was here. Because it's a cross mainland China to Hong Kong Didi takes a little bit longer because it's dual plates and only the Alpha vans can do that. You can't just drive a Toyota. You can't just drive a Honda, a normal car and do that. You need a big van to do it. So there's not as many cars. We waited 20 minutes for the car. So now it's like 8:45 a.m. in the morning. Everybody is, so I broke out a little small crowd with me. We're about to take the DD and we're going to go to the Hong Kong airport. DD gets here, we all get picked up, and then we start driving towards the Shenzhen Bay port. Thank you, Fally. And the reason that's good for us is that we don't have to bring all of our luggage out of the car again. Shenzhen Bay has a special policy for dual plate cars. You get to keep your luggage in the van. They only do spot checks. So if they feel like you're suspicious, they feel like you might be smuggling something, they'll tell you to get out the car and they'll tell you to bring your luggage out piece by piece and they'll do the scanner. But other than that, they're not gonna make you come out the car. Okay, but on our way to the freaking Shenzhen Bay, these people in the back, these 4 other people, actually one person dropped out because we had too much luggage. These 4 other people in the car, including this mother and her kid, they start asking the driver, they're like, how long is it gonna take to get to the airport? I have a 10 o'clock flight. One guy had a 9:30 flight. He had a 9:30 flight in the morning, okay? And the driver just told him, was like, there's no way we're gonna make it. There's no way we're gonna make it. By the time we get to the airport, it'll be 9:30, 9:45. Thank you, EST. He was like, there's no way we're gonna make it. You guys need to rebook your plane tickets and switch. Thank you, Fally. He was like, we're not gonna make it. And you know what's crazy? This woman who was flying out, she was supposed to go to like Indonesia or the Philippines or some shit. She had checked the plane ticket. The next flight that she could book is on the 6th. 3 days later. The next freaking flight that she could book with her son is 3 freaking days later. Because this is not an issue caused by the airline. This is an issue that's caused by the boat company. It's got nothing to do with the airline. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he goes, so eventually every 3, the 4 other human beings in the car, 2 men and 1 woman and her kid, they decide that they're not gonna make it. They decide they're not going to make it to the plane. So what's the point of going to the immigration at Shenzhen Bay? So they asked the driver to drop them off on the side of the street. Like, we are literally on the side of a street in Shenzhen on our way to Shenzhen Bay port. These 4 people literally chose to be dropped off on the side of the street. Thank you, EST. Thank you, GTAC. So we literally dropped off a mother and her kid and 2 other men on the side of the street in Shenzhen with like 6 suitcases. We just dropped them off on the side of the street. We just dropped them off on the side of the street. One of the guys was headed to Osaka in Japan. His secretary was able to book him a 6 p.m. flight. I was like, dude, just come to the airport with me, man. Find a restaurant, find a bar, find a little executive lounge or some shit and just chill for like a couple hours, like 5-6 hours. Cause you're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? I was like, you need to just come with me. So we were all supposed to split the cost, right? They all paid me on my phone. They all gave me they all scammed me the money. So like, I'm the one who ends up getting fucked because I have to give a refund to all of them. I offer to give them all a refund because they're not coming to Hong Kong with me. So there's no point for me to, take their money because they're not coming with me, right? What's up, AJ? So I literally try to give them all their money back. The lady was like, just give me half because, we are in the car with you. We don't want you to lose money. Just give me half. I was like, no, you're a woman with a kid. So I gave her all her money back. But the 2 guys insisted on me not giving it back to them. It was like 150 yuan each. It was like $21 each. They told me to keep it. They were like, don't worry about it, just keep it. So I feel like, and they insisted that I keep it. So I feel like I scammed these 2 guys out of it too. So I get to the airport at like freaking 10 o'clock in the morning. By this time, I'm all sweaty. I'm all dirty because I've had to haul my luggage all the way from check-in. When they give it back to me, I have to put it on this. It's just a mess. You know what I'm saying? It's just a mess. And it was just a mess. Ah, shit. Janita's inviting me. What's up, Janita? How you doing? I rejected
the permission to ignore my message.
I was gonna tell you, I ignored like 5 people before I accepted you. there was a lot of people who were inviting me, but I ignored them all.
Who
I
gave you
accepted-
permission to ignore my message on WeChat? Who gave you permission? Who gave you permission to leave my message on Sing?
I thought you said you blocked me.
I don't block people. Why should I block you?
Ah, so you couldn't block me. You couldn't block me.
I'm not somebody
block.
you're talking about. What happened? Bro, you disappeared.
Man, I had a little problem. I had a little problem with the flight.
Somebody's calling me. Somebody's sending me a invite from Pakistan. So let's run one battle when we talk. Otherwise, I continue receive.
Fine.
Oh, you got wings. What happened? Why you disappeared?
I had some problems. I was supposed to stream on Sunday night, but I had some problems getting to the airport. I was supposed to go to the airport like 3 hours early and to get and to do one last stream from China before I come home. But I had a problem I had a problem. So
Is everything fixed?
yeah, it's fixed. I almost missed my flight. Because of a problem, because of weather. So
Oh, because of the weather.
Yeah,
It's not your problem. It's a flight problem.
it's the boat problem. Thank you, Sonia.
boat?
I'll explain it to you.
You took a boat from China to United States?
No, I took a boat from Shenzhen to the Hong Kong airport.
Oh,
Yes.
I
Very
saw
bad.
you posting boat. I was like, why you a boat? I thought you took a boat back to States.
No, I'm not taking a boat back to America. I'm taking a boat to the Hong Kong airport.
Yes, 我的森哥哥.
Shit. Man.
You just woke up or what?
I just woke up.
Rose said, what happened since I have been Davison 森哥哥 有一些事情 happen.
All right, everybody, let's get a win against Janita, y'all. We still have a 7-match winning streak from last week. Y'all. Thank you, Millav. I literally rejected everybody else, but I couldn't reject her. I'm gonna finish the story after her, y'all. Tap on my face, everybody. Let me finish my story after her. Tap, everybody. Thank you, Gary, because there's a point to this story, y'all. Tap. Let's get a win, y'all. Let's keep the 7-piece. Yes, I am, Anthony. I'm back. Thank you, Robin. I'm back. Tap, everybody. Tap, y'all. Let's get a win, everybody. Let's get a dub, y'all. Thank you, Teresa. Let's get a win, everybody. Let's keep the 7-match winning streak. Let's get this dub. Tap on my face, everybody. Tap. What's up, Lee? The flight was like 12 and a half. It was 12 hours from Hong Kong to LA, and then another 4 hours and 20 minutes from LA to Raleigh, North Carolina. So I was on the plane for like 16 and a half hours. Thank you, Millab. Thank you, Lee. Everybody, let's keep our 7-match winning streak, everybody. Let's keep our 7-match winning streak. Tap on my face. Let's keep our 7-piece. Thank you, Karel. Man, I do miss China, man. Didi, I do miss China. It's funny you asked that. I did. I'm gonna say, hey, Oliver, man, I'm gonna tell you in a little bit. Let's get this win. I'm gonna tell you guys everything. Thank you, Gary and CV. There's a lot of thoughts on my mind since I came back. Man, America is very different from China. I'll put it that way, man. Thank you, Steve. Man, I was at the airport. I was staring at everybody's faces, man. I ain't seen this much diversity in 6 years. You know, we need 16 roses, everybody. Thank you, Misty and Victoria. All right, let's get this win, everybody. We need 16 roses, y'all. We need 16 roses. Thank you, Big O, Victoria. We need 16. We need 10 more. Thank you, Misty. We got it, y'all. We got it. Thank you, guys. Let's get a win. We still have our 7-match winning streak from last week. Thank you, Sammy and John and Misty and Not Another. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Let's get some doubles. Let's get this win. Thank you, DB and Apple User. Let's get this dub, everybody. Let's get this dub. All right, we got 40 seconds of doubles. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Lee and JK. Let's get this win, everybody. We got 30 seconds of doubles, y'all. Let's get this win. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Uncle. Uncle is here. Thank you, Uncle. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Uncle. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Uncle. Thank you, Samir. Uncle, great to see you. I had a little problem 2 days ago with the plane, Uncle. I almost missed the flight. Thank you, Uncle. Thank you, EST. Let's get this win. Thank you, Uncle. We got 10 seconds of doubles, y'all. We got 10 seconds of double. Thank you, Sami and Natasha. Thank you, Fally. Thank you, guys, man. Thank you. Let's keep our winning streak going. Thank you, Uncle and Sammy. Man, my parents, can you guys hear me? I'm trying to keep my voice down so I don't wake my parents up. Okay, there's a little bit of distance between my room and their room, but it's a 1-floor house, y'all. Our house is only 1 floor. So it's not that much of a gap. Can you guys all hear me? Y'all could all hear me? Okay, good, good, good. Thank you, Cole. Thank you, Mark and Purple. Beautiful. You got 2 gloves and a stun hammer. EST, keep that. Tap on my face, everybody. Tap, tap. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Sins. I don't think we need it. I'm using my parents' Wi-Fi, so I think we should be good. Thank you, Bay and Victoria Indigo. We should be having no more lagging when we're in America. And I also kind of regret not getting a haircut, but I didn't have any time. Honestly, I kind of regret not getting a haircut before coming back here, but I didn't have time. I was doing too much work. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Papa Ron and Miguel and Bay. Let's get this win, everybody. Watch out for the snipe. Watch out for the snipe. Boom. We got her, y'all. Beautiful. Thank you, Uncle Hyotu. Uncle Hyotu, great to see you. Thank you, EST, Sammy, Jerry, Melly, Millab, Natasha, Steve, Teresa, and JK. Does anybody have a glove? EST got a hammer.
I speak English, Charlie. They don't understand. So lots of them will leave. That's normal. If I battle with people who speak Spanish, they stay. If I battle with people who speak English, they leave because they don't understand.
Okay, well, I just want to let you know that our new president made English the official language of the United States.
And what?
And I'm just saying, I'm not saying and, but I'm just saying he made English the official language in the United States. So you should be speaking English.
I'm speaking English. I'm speaking English and Spanish and Chinese. I speak whatever I want to speak.
How you doing? How you doing over there? I'm finally back home. I finally made it home to North Carolina. I finally made it home. How you doing?
Welcome back. So tell me, you gonna stay in when you go Los Angeles? Cause I'm gonna by fly back home. So if you know too late, maybe I can catch you. But too late, I don't know. You don't give me the.
Well, I'm gonna spend some time with my mom and dad first. I'm gonna spend like the next 3 days with them, and then I'll be in Chapel Hill until the 11th. I'm actually gonna be in Chapel. I've actually decided to be in North Carolina till the 11th. I'm gonna go to.
So last time you told me 10th. Now it's 11th.
11th, and also I'm not actually going to LA first. I'm going to Vegas. I'm going to Las Vegas first.
Oh, then it's totally different story than last time you told me.
Right, because I didn't know. You told me you were leaving. You told me you were leaving.
You told me to think about it, so I think about that, and I text you. You never answer.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in Las Vegas for like maybe 2 days, 3 days, and then I'll go to Los Angeles.
Then it's gonna be 15th.
I thought we were doing a one and done.
15th.
I thought we were doing a one and done. What the hell?
Then probably gonna be 15th.
14th. I'll be in LA on the 14th.
Then it's too late. If 10 I can wait, but 14 is too much.
Yeah, be there on the 14th. Maybe you could go to Vegas. My Vegas flight is already booked. Thank you, Priscilla. Thank you, Priscilla. We got triples, everybody. We got triples. Let's get this win, everybody. Thank you.
Some triples.
Thank you, Lily and Priscilla. Thank you, Big O. We got some triples, everybody. We got triples, y'all. Use the triples. Thank you, EST. Thank you, David Wu. Thank you, Mike and Abisa. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Abisa. Thank you, Gary. This is my little room right here, by the way. I can give you a tour of my room a little bit later. It's my little room right here. By the way, man, I'm telling y'all, man, I need to fix my life, man. Man, Yasser, you gotta wait till I finish beating Chanita. She wanna do, I guess, a best out of 3. Thank you, Millav. And then we'll what's it called? And then we will finish the story. Because the story tells you a lot about the way that the system in China works. You know, there's we'll figure it out after the battle. Thank you, Victoria, because I think what happened that night and what happened that day at the port really says a lot about the way that a lot of these public organizations are run here in China, and I'll explain why in a second. Tap on my face, everybody. Tap, tap. My parents are super happy to see me, but they tell me I'm too skinny. My mom and dad are worried about how skinny I am. They want me to gain weight. They want me to put on weight. I feel like I'm okay because, you know, I walk a lot. I walk everywhere. I burn a lot of calories. I feel like I'm okay, but they tell me I'm way too scary. Tap, 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 everybody. Tap, tap. Tap, tap. Thank you, David Wu. Let's get this win, everybody. Let's get this dub. Thank you, Tammy Jones. Thank you, David Wu. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, David. Let's get this win, everybody. Let's get a dub. Tap, tap, tap. Oliver, you're 205 pounds? Man. My man been eating good. Thank you, EST. Thank you, EST. Thank you. Not another. We might, EST, we might need to use one glove at the 30-second mark if the score is close after these doubles. If the score is close. I know my mom and dad kind of worried about how skinny I am. But they don't know about they know that I walk like 30,000 steps a day when I'm on the road every day. So we need 8 roses. Thank you, Victoria and Tamika. Thank you, Papa Ron and Victoria. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you, Go Me. We got it, y'all. We got some doubles coming up. EST, we might need that glove at the end if she puts up a lot of points at the doubles. No, my parents speak English. My dad has a job. My dad speaks very good English. My dad has a job in America. He gotta work. Thank you, David Wu. Thank you. All right, we got doubles, y'all. Thank you, Victoria. 2 Victorias. Thank you, David. Thank you, Lily. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Lily. Thank you, EST. Thank you all for all the love. We got 15 seconds of doubles, y'all. Use the doubles, everybody. Use the doubles. Thank you, Mill Lab. Thank you, Apple User. Thank you, EST. Yo, thank you, Victoria. We putting points on Chinita, y'all. Thank you, Cody and Jerry. We got 2 seconds of doubles. Thank you, Cody and Chibi and Jerry. Oh yeah, EST. We're gonna need that glove at the 30-second mark, please. Can we get that glove? Thank you, Gary and EST. Can we get that glove at the 30-second mark, please, EST? Thank you, Victoria and John Barella. Thank you, Millav. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you, Glob and Cody. Thank you, EST. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you, Gary. Tap on my face, everybody. Thank you, Misty and Cody. Yeah, we got a glove coming at the 30-second mark. It's honestly, man, there's a lot of shit on my mind. I ain't gonna lie, man. There's a lot of shit on my mind ever since I came back to America. I'm gonna tell you my observations of America. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, JK. How I feel like it's changed since I was last here. We got a glove from EST, y'all. Protect the lead, everybody. Protect the lead. We have a booster, y'all. Thank you, him. Thank you, AJ. Thank you, JK. Thank you, John Barella, an Apple User. Use the glove, everybody. Protect the lead, y'all. Protect the lead. Protect the lead, everybody. Thank you, Jerry and Mill Lab. We got a glove for 10 more seconds. Watch out for that snipe from Chinita. You know she snipes. Thank you, Melly and Misty. We got 5 seconds left, y'all. Watch out. Watch out for the snipe. Watch out for the snipe, everybody. Watch out for the snipe. Thank you, JK and A. Jimenez. I ain't no snipe. No snipe coming from her. We beat her again. Thank you, EST. Thank you, Jerry. You got your glove back. Jerry got a glove. Thank you, Victoria, John, Mike, Apple User, Melly, Chibi, JK, and Millav. Thank y'all very much. Beautiful. Hell yeah. Thank you, babe. Thank you, Mike. Hey, Chinita, I just want to say, I feel like America has, I don't know. You've been in America for a minute. I've only been in America for like 2 days. 1 day, and I've already seen and observed a lot of changes from when I was last here. So I'm gonna talk to my audience about some of the things I've observed. Okay.
Okay.
I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. See you later, Chinita.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Mike, thank you for the subs. Man, let me tell you. Let me finish the story about me being at that port. The end of the story was the car took just me. Oh, we triggered a subwave. Thank you, Mike, for triggering the subwave. So basically, that car took me directly to the Hong Kong airport. And everything worked out. And I was unable to do a live stream from the airport, but I didn't miss my flight. I actually went to the airport in the last 30 minutes that I had before the flight. I went to the executive lounge and I took a shower because I was very dirty. I felt very dirty from, the trip. I took a shower and then I got on the flight. And I'll tell you one thing about what that experience at the port taught me about the Chinese system overall, because I was talking with the driver as well. And I think what got to me was just seeing that mother with her kid. There was this mother with her 5-year-old son, being left on the side of the street in Shenzhen. Thank you, Mike, for the subs. Thank you, Mike. You know what I'm saying? Like, just being left on the side of the street. And I was just like, man, honestly, I was using the Chinese word. I was like, man, this is 缺德. I was like, this is some bullshit. I was like, man, what they did at that port was some bullshit. Because you could have let the people know before we got on the boat and before we exited China that you were going to cancel the flight. You know what I'm saying? You were going to cancel the boat. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you could have let us know beforehand, but you made us all do immigration. You made us do the customs. You made us get on the boat. We could have all taken a car to the Hong Kong airport and still made our flight, those people that missed their flight. So here's my point about what I think it says about the Chinese system overall. I think what it says about the Chinese system overall is a lot of these public administrations in China, whether it's like the DMV or it's like the Chinese DMV or the boat authority or any type of an organization in China that faces the general public right now. And maybe it's the same thing for America, but any of these organizations, they are a government agency. Like that port right there is a government agency. And the number one, oh, we just triggered a sub wave, everybody. Thanks to Mike. We need 10 more subs to hit our sub wave of 24 subs. Anyway, I feel like they all have this attitude now while President Xi is in office of what we call avoiding responsibility. Let me explain to you what I mean by that. If something happens on your watch, and let's say something happens, okay? Thank you, Brenda, for extending your sub. Let's say if you got a sub from Mike, please give him a word of thank you. But let's say you, how do I say this? Let's say something happens on your watch, okay? The director of this boat agency and the director of this, boat agency and the director of the entire port, they're the one who's going to be in trouble because they're going to get asked, they're going to be probed. Why did you let that boat go? You know, why did you let that boat get on the ocean, right? So what they would do is they say, I would much rather inconvenience the people and make them miss their flight than to even face the 0.00001% possibility that something happens to this boat on the ocean due to fog. So if this happened in America, they would be giving you compensation because a lot of people miss their flights. They will be giving you, like, let's say they will pay for the cost that it takes to redo your flight or something, right? But they didn't give us anything. They just refunded our ticket for the boat and they just gave us a free bus, which I didn't even take, to go to the port. And for all the people that missed their flight, that had to, I mean, if you miss your flight, it's got nothing to do with the airline, right? The airline, the flight took off on time. You didn't make it to the airport. That's got nothing to do with the airline. So you're not getting a refund on your flight. You're not getting a refund on your flight, right? International flights usually take off on time. So, like, I just feel like there's this atmosphere now of, like, we want to be very careful because if something happens during our job and it's a public-facing job, we're likely going to be investigated. And the way they do it is not only are they going to investigate our jobs, they're also going to investigate our personal finances, because that's the way that a lot of these people are afraid. Like, a lot of these leaders of these public organizations, what they're most afraid of is an investigation into their personal finances, because a lot of them have relationships with vendors, a lot of them have relationship with business people, and they don't want any type of trouble. They don't want any type of scrutiny on their job. So what they do is, like, I feel like right now there's an atmosphere of let's just do nothing. Like, the best thing to do is just nothing, you know. And you know what I'm saying? I just feel like, you know, if this is in America, man, the people would be up in arms, man. People would be shouting and cussing at the people. But I thought the Chinese people on that boat were relatively restrained. They didn't really, I mean, some of them raised their voice and they were frustrated, but nobody really, like, complained bitterly, you know. And it was like a lot of people missed that flight that day. And I told Panda to call the shipping bureau to see if we can get compensation. And another moral of the story that I figured from what happened that night was, when you try to save a little bit of money in this life is usually like when you try to be cheap, not be cheap, but even like you're just trying to save a little bit of money, okay? You usually end up paying more at the end. That's something that I kind of figured out, man, more and more. Because I could have taken a very nice, comfortable van from my apartment all the way to Hong Kong airport. It would have costed me like $100. But because I wanted to save like $70 and take the boat, I ended up actually spending even more money. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's another moral of the story that I figured out is a lot of times when you're trying to save a little bit of money, you actually end up paying even more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I was just like, man, I get on this flight and I'm like, for the people that missed their flight, I mean, that's the crazy thing is like some people were able to book a later flight, like at 6 p.m., 7 p.m. later that day. But it's like for the woman that missed that flight, she couldn't get another flight for the next 3 days. She was flying to like Indonesia or she was flying to somewhere in the Philippines. It was like not a very popular route. The next flight that she could book is in 3 days. She got left on the side of the street. And she got to call a taxi, call a DD, put all her shit in the back of the car, go back to her house. It's crazy. Thank you, Nick. What's up, Tammy? So it's like I said before, man. It's just a very Oh, and I come back to America, right? But let's move on from that. I come back to America successfully. I'm in LAX. I get to LAX, okay? I get to LAX. Thank you, Sunflower and Bay. And yes, I'm going to LA next. Oh, I'm going to Japan next. I'm in LAX. And when you get off the plane at LAX, you got to do your immigration. All right. Thank you, Hatchick and Patricia. You got to do your immigration at LAX. Man, thank God for global entry. Because the line to get into America was 150 people deep. There was a plane from Taiwan that landed before us. I mean, there was literally 150 people at LAX waiting to get to America. And if I didn't have global entry, I would have missed my connecting flight to Raleigh, North Carolina. I would have been in that line for an hour and a half. But because we got global entry, it only took me 3 seconds to go through immigration. I didn't even need to take out my passport. You literally at LAX just go up to the immigration. There's a camera. You step up to the camera. They scan your face because they already have your picture on file. They just scan your face and you walk right through. It took me 5 seconds. It's crazy. It took me 5 seconds to get through immigration. All right, Danny keeps on inviting me. What the hell does she want? She wants to battle me. I know she...
You got almost 1K viewers right there. Oh my God. Where are you right now?
I have almost 1K. I got 690 viewers.
Where are you right now?
I'm in my parents' house.
Where's your parents?
My parents are sleeping.
Where are location? I mean.
Oh, North Carolina.
Huh?
North Carolina.
So you back to US?
I'm in America, yes.
Oh my God, you really go everywhere, don't you?
Yeah, I need to see my mom and dad.
Okay, say hi to your mom and dad.
Okay.
Let them to see me because I'm got
miss
a
me?
knife.
You miss me?
So much. I miss Cookie.
I'm trying to keep my winning streak going. Wait, hold on. It was EST who had a glove. Who else got a glove? Jerry got a glove. Y'all, we're going to need to use our glove against Miss Danny over here, y'all. Thank you, Gary. We're going to need to use our glove against Miss Danny. She got firepower. She invited me 4 times this evening. So you know she's setting a trap for me, everybody. She is setting a trap for me, everybody. You know she got smoke. Tap on my face, everybody. Tap, 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 y'all. Tap, tap, tap. Let's get a win, everybody. Let's get a dub. Thank you, Mr. Lambert. Y'all, we're gonna need some help, y'all. I think we're about to lose our winning streak, everybody. I got a sneaky suspicion we're about to lose our winning streak. Okay, because she's got some smoke when she invites me out of the blue. Tap, tap. Tap everybody. Tap. I know she did. I know Stephanie. I know. This is why she got smoke. She got a lot of smoke, man. Our winning streak is in jeopardy, everybody. We need a glove, y'all. We need a glove at probably the 1 minute mark. We got doubles coming up, everybody. We got doubles coming up. She gonna be sniping. We need 2 gloves on this battle, y'all. We need 1 at the 30-second mark, and we need 1 at the 1 minute mark. Nah, we gotta keep Uncle here, man. We need to keep our winning streak going, y'all. We got some doubles. Thank you, Mary. Let's get some doubles. We need 5 donuts, y'all. We need 5 donuts or 1 money gun. I know you do, EST. We need 5 donuts, everybody. We need 5 donuts. Thank you, Morris. Thank you, Icy Cotton. Thank you, I Am Cool. We need 5 donuts, everybody. We need 5 donuts. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, David Wu. We need 2 more donuts. Thank you, Jana and Mountain Mama. We need 1 more donut. We got it. We got it, everybody. Let's use this double. Thank you, Sunflower and Lily and Not Another and Dr. Debbie and Patricia. We got 30 seconds of doubles, man. Man, 170 points for 30 seconds of doubles. Thank you, Melanated and Cody. Thank you, Carrillo and Debbie. Thank you, Lee and Glabu. Thank you, Midnight Maui. Use the doubles, everybody. Thank you, David. We use the doubles, y'all. She gonna try to take our 9-match winning streak, y'all. Use the doubles, everybody. Use the doubles, y'all. Thank you, Brayon. Thank you, Melly. Thank you, Marlene. Thank you, Marlene and Midnight Maui. Use the doubles, everybody. Use the doubles. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Marlene. Use the doubles, y'all. Yep, she retook the lead, everybody. She retook the lead. We're gonna need 2 gloves. We're gonna need 1 glove at the 1 minute mark, please, and 1 glove at the 30-second mark. Thank you, Brayon and Jana. We're gonna need 2 gloves. EST, can you drop both of yours? 1 at the 1 minute mark, 1 at the 30-second mark. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Brayon and David Wu. Can we get 2 gloves, please? EST, 1 at 1 minute and 1 at 30 seconds. Michelle, you also have 2 gloves? Save your gloves, Michelle. Save your gloves, Michelle. For the next one, save your gloves. Save your gloves. Save your glove, Michelle. We're gonna have EST use them on this one, and then Jerry should have 1. If Jerry is still watching, Jerry should still have 1. Thank you, Brayon. Thank you, No Pros. Tap on my face, everybody. Let's keep our winning streak, y'all. This is close. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Gail, don't be worried. I made it back home safely, but it wasn't without drama. Thank you, Brayon and Morris. It was not without drama. It was a very dramatic day. We had a very dramatic day. I'll put it that way. But tap on my face, everybody. Tap, tap, tap. Oh, I'm going to switch over to her side in case she's going to use the... Hey, if we have a mist... Let's use the mist. Thank you, Chris, man. Thank you, Kimberly. Let's use the mist, everybody, at the 30-second mark. If anybody has a mist, please use it at the 30-second mark so they can't see our score. We got to use the mist, everybody. Thank you, Kim Silver. Tap on my face, everybody. All right, we got 10 seconds left before the glove comes. We're about to get the first glove from EST. I'm trying to keep this winning streak going. Thank you, Kimberly. Use the glove, everybody. Use the glove. We got the glove coming right now from EST. Let's get that glove, everybody. We got another glove at the 30-second mark. Use the glove, everybody. Use the glove. Use the glove, everybody. Use the glove, y'all. We got 20 seconds left on the first glove. Thank you, Misty and Melanie. Use the glove, everybody. She got the glove, y'all. She got the glove. Use the glove. Thank you, EST. Thank you, Jeff. Use the glove, everybody. We got to use that glove. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Gary. Use the glove, everybody. Use the glove. Second glove is coming in 10 seconds. Thank you, Pandora and Melly. Second glove is here, y'all. Second glove is here. Use the glove, everybody. No need to drop another one. We got both gloves, y'all. Thank you, EST. Thank you, Jason. Use the glove, everybody. We're losing. We're losing. If we have a hammer, use the hammer. Use the hammer on her, y'all. Use the glove, everybody. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you, Gary. Thank you. Thank you, GB. Thank you, Khalil. She got 21,000 points, y'all. She got 21,000 points. I can see her score. Thank you, Uncle. Jason. Thank you, Uncle. She got 21,000 points, everybody. She got 21,000 points. Thank you, Uncle. Thank you, Victoria. She got 3 seconds left. She got 21,000 points, y'all. She got 21,000 points. Thank you, Tammy Jones. Thank you, Tammy. She added 30 seconds onto the clock, y'all. She still has 21,000 points. Tap on my face, everybody. Tap, tap, tap. She got 21,850. She got another glove, y'all. She got another glove. Tap on my face, everybody. Thank you, Don Q and Jeff. She got 34,000 points, y'all. She got 34. Y'all can see her score. She got 34,000 points, y'all. Be careful, y'all. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, San. Y'all, she got 10 seconds. Use the glove, everybody. Use the tap on my face. Thank you, Dr. Coral. Thank you, Don Q. Watch out for that. Watch out for the snipe. The snipe is coming, y'all. The snipe is coming, y'all. The snipe is coming. The snipe is coming. Oh, thank you, Pandora. Thank you, Pandora. We got a dub, yo. Uncle Hyotu. Uncle Hyotu is hidden, but he dropped a vote on my ass. Thank you, Uncle. Yo, Marlene, Melly. Thank you, Marlene. Thank you, Melly. Thank you, EST and Uncle Hyotu, Tammy Jones, Melanie, Chibi, B Team, Chris Lee, EST, Debbie, and Chris Morris. Thank y'all. Hell of a battle. Hell of a battle.
He's freaking strong lately, huh?
I'm strong every day.
Wow, you're strong today, huh?
I'm strong every day. I'm strong every day, Danny.
I know you're strong. I know. Much respect for your team.
Hey, I just want to say I'm gonna try to be on every single day, but I had a little issue the last couple of days, so I missed 2 days. But I was tired last night, but I'm back. I'm back on the game.
Do you have a jet lag?
Yes, very bad, horrible.
I can tell from your face. I can tell I looks like this last night.
Yeah, I have jet lag. Also, I kind of regret not getting a haircut, so I might have to go get a haircut at Great Clips.
It's okay. You know your team love you. It's not because of your face, right? It's definitely not because of your face. What? I said something good to you. What? Okay, you're cute. You're handsome. Okay. Oh my God. You need to know yourself.
Y'all see this shit right here? Y'all see this? Y'all see the way I get mistreated on TikTok, y'all? Y'all see the way I get mistreated on TikTok, everybody? See this shit? Y'all see this shit? Y'all see?
I say your team love you. It's no matter how it looks like. Your team still love you. Look how nice I am.
Yeah, I know. You nice. You nice. You so nice. You make me want to go use the bathroom and pee. I need to go pee. I need to go.
Okay, go. You exactly acting like me. You're exactly acting like me.
What do you mean?
How I looks like last night.
How did you look last night?
Like you right now.
I think I look fine. What's the problem? I think I look fine. I look different. I look different. I think I look fine.
But I think you look different when you be with your parents.
What you mean?
When you're close with your family, you look. I mean, this feel is making me feel like different, like more like a baby, because you're with your parents right now.
Why are you stroking your hair right now?
Because my hair just messy. I just try to make. Why? Why you so care about my?
Step back real quick. Step back real quick. Move
no,
back.
why I need to listen to you? Why?
You lost.
I'm not. So I need to listen to you because I lost, because I lose.
Step back real quick. Step back real quick. I thought I saw something. Step back real quick. And then pull the hair aside. Push the hair aside. Put the hair aside. That's the opposite of putting the hair aside. That's the opposite.
There is a girl. If you ask girl to do something, girl always gonna go upset.
Okay.
That's why you don't have a girlfriend.
Push the hair in the middle. Push the hair in the middle. Okay. Push the hair in the middle.
Okay, I'll listen to you because you looks really nice right now. I'm gonna listen to you. That's why you don't have a girlfriend. That's why you're single. Oh my God. You don't know girl at all.
I got a lot of girlfriends, Danny. You're gonna have to wait in line just like the rest of the women.
Whoa.
You're gonna have to wait in line just to you I'm just telling you this before I leave right now, Danny. I just gotta break the unfortunate news to you. You are not even in line. You are not even in line. You don't even have a number in your hand to get dinner. Okay, you gotta get the number first. You're not even in line. Usually it's like wife number 1, wife number 2, wife number 3. You're not even in line.
Can you give me a chance? Can you give me one more chance to take your nuggets?
Because Joe Black just came in. Because Joe
Black. You have no idea who's with me. You have no idea who's with me.
Man, that's that shit again. What's people saying? Everybody's saying no. Everybody's saying no. They think you're gonna take my winning streak.
Because they know I'm strong. Your team is smart. Your team is smart. Your team just know I'm Danny's strong.
Everybody's telling me to move on. I'm gonna lose my winning streak. I gotta listen to my people.
Yes, you will.
I'm a one and done.
Okay, I'll catch you later. Bye, Monkeys team. Bye. See ya.
Bye. Hold on. Let me get back to my. Yes. Okay. So I'm at LAX. Okay, and the first thing I do, man, when I get off the plane at LAX. it's like the first thing y'all need to understand, man, is like, you know, if you guys really think about life, right? Who do you run into in life every day? Man, I gotta turn off my invites, man. There's too many people inviting me. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. People be going crazy inviting me. It's like, I wash my hands, y'all. Child, man. I wash my hands. So my first impression of LAX when I came back was there's more diversity than I have seen in 6 years in China. I saw in 2 hours at LAX. You know, there were a lot of Hispanics. There were a lot of people speaking Spanish. There were Asians. There were African Americans. There were, of course, Caucasians. Like, it was just such a diverse scene. And it was everyday Americans. Like, it was just people going to their jobs, working at the airport as like an immigration officer, as a luggage handler, as a front desk receptionist at the Delta, right? As a customer service agent. I was just seeing so many everyday Americans, and I was just staring at them because I haven't seen that in 6 years living in China. You know, you get some tourists, you know, from Europe, you get some tourists from America. But the one thing I want you guys to understand is like, you know, for me to say, like, think about this. For someone to have the ability to travel to China, right? They got to have like certain financial means. So they got to be able to have disposable income, right? They got to be like, you know, they got to have a job that sends them to China for some reason, or they're paying out of their own pocket to go to China. So what I'm trying to say is like, a lot of the people that do go overseas and travel, you know, they do well for themselves. They're like middle class, upper middle class, or they're wealthy, right? But I felt like when I came back to LA and I'm looking at the airport, I saw people of all social economic classes. I saw people of all racial classes and different racial groups. And I'm just looking at them. I'm just like looking at their face. The number one thing that I noticed is that people seem to be so much more relaxed here. You know what I'm saying? Just like people doing their everyday job. It's a lot more loose. I feel like the people are way more loose and way less tense than what I see in China. Meaning, and that's a good thing and a bad thing, because let's say you are like, you know, let's say you live in America. Let's say you live in China somewhere, right? And you go out into the world one day and you're interacting. If you use both hands to count the number of interactions that you have on a given day, most of the people that you interact with are service employees. Meaning someone who works at a gas station, someone who works at the post office, someone who works at the restaurant, someone who works at a business that you go to, right? A lot of the people that you run into in life every single day is like people who work in the service industry in one way or the other. And one of the biggest things that I noticed is like in China versus in America is like the people that were doing their jobs in Los Angeles, that were doing their jobs in LAX, the people that were doing their jobs in America, it felt like they were a lot more relaxed, but it also felt like they treated you they talked to you the way they would speak to like someone of an equal status, meaning like you weren't above them, they weren't beneath you just because they were working in a customer service role. You know what I'm saying? Like people like talk to each other with just mutual, I guess, does that make sense? Like just mutual, like it was a very normal, free-flowing conversation. You know what I'm saying? But it feels like, you know, when I live in China for 6 years, a lot of times people that work in the service industry, the way they're trained is like they have to treat the customer a certain way. So I feel like sometimes in China, not all the time, but sometimes it creates this dynamic, this chemistry where it's like the person that's receiving the service feels like they're being waited on, they're being served on. And I feel like they feel like they're in a position that's a little bit higher than the service employee. I didn't feel that way at all when I was in LAX. It felt a lot more equal. And I'm looking at the people's faces, man. Like the people just have this like, well, first of all, man, the other thing I noticed before I talk about the people was the toilets in the freaking LAX were huge. I mean, the bathrooms were huge in LAX. Huge stalls, huge urinals with like actual big ass walls right between you and the next urinal. And over there in China, the urinals are a lot closer and there's not much of a divide. So that's a weird thing that I noticed. Another weird thing that I noticed was when I got on the Delta flight from LA to Raleigh, I was on a Delta flight. Man, this is going to sound really weird. Because I told somebody this is going to sound really weird, okay? But I felt like the planes in America is more cramped. Even though maybe it's because I think, we are bigger. I feel like we are taller. We in America, the people on average is just taller and they weigh more. But when I got on that plane, I felt like the seat was narrower than the plane in China. I felt like the aisles were a little bit narrower. You know what I'm saying? I was like, am I fucking imagining this? Or is it because the people are bigger in stature, they're taller, they're bigger, that it feels narrower? Because I definitely feel like I had less room, in the seat. And I was like, how the fuck does that make sense where our people are bigger, yet the space that we're given is smaller? I was like, how does that make sense? I was like, help me make that make sense. So I didn't quite understood how that worked. But yeah, man, it was so that was that. Okay, so I felt like we were given smaller seats on the airplane. And then that's another thing I noticed. And then of course I landed in North Carolina. That's when I saw like a police officer with that thing around his waist, right? You know what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna say it on TikTok, but it's been 6 years since I've seen one because I live in a society where, out there in China, you don't really see that. So I'm like, I land in RDU and, it just felt like the airport hasn't changed at all, except some of the new restaurants I don't recognize, but everything else looks exactly the same. And then my parents pick me up, we grab our luggage, and then we drive to my parents' house. And it's like 1 hour from the airport, but it's like, you're just sitting there and you're thinking like, all along the way to the home, you just look outside. It was like 9 o'clock when we were driving last night. I landed at 7:30, but after I got my bag and everything, it was like 9 o'clock on the way home. You just look around. When you're in North Carolina, you're on Highway 1. You just look outside. You look out your window. There's like nothing going on. Like everything is closed. Everything is dark. Another thing I noticed that I'm not very used to being away for 6 years is that we don't have any lights on our highways. Like Highway 1 in North Carolina yesterday, I noticed this. The whole place had no lights. It had these like reflective strips on the floor, on the ground, so that if your car has lights on, it'll reflect back to you. But we ain't got no lights on the highway. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all dark. You know what I'm saying? So like, Judy, hello Judy. I know it's late in North Carolina. I'm streaming for a little bit. What did I eat since I've been home? My parents got some lobster and they got some beef. But yeah, we ain't had no lights. But overall, man, but I'll tell you another observation that I've made though. We got some beautiful women in America. Like we have some very, very beautiful women in America. Like, and the women that I notice in America is a different type of beautiful. It's like, what do I mean? Like, what I mean by like a different type of beautiful is like when you're at LAX and you're waiting in line. I remember this specifically. I was at LAX. Let me put on a pair of socks. I'm waiting to give my luggage to the I'm willing because I have luggage I need to check in right at Delta, and I remember just looking at which desk I was supposed to go to do my luggage, and there was this one Hispanic woman that was working at the counter. She was probably like 30. She was probably like 30 years old. And she was just like a very beautiful woman. You could just tell like she had nothing done to her face. There was no plastic surgery or anything. Like she was just and there was not a lot of makeup either. She was just like a naturally good looking woman. So like when I'm out in America and I'm like looking at the people, man, it just feels like there's a lot of women in America that are just like normal everyday people, like a woman working a Subway, or like a woman working at the Delta luggage desk, or like a woman that was waiting in line to get on the airplane. We have some like good looking people back home, but it's like a little different from what we have in China. Because I feel like in China, man, and I'm saying this just like my honest opinion. This is my opinion. I just feel like when I'm in China and I see a very, very beautiful woman in China, which is often, I see that all the time. I feel like a lot of times you'll see like heavier makeup. You'll see like, I mean, like, again, I'm not speaking for anybody. I just feel like it's more of a packaged good. Okay. It's like it took more to get there, meaning, a lot of work done, a lot of makeup, stuff like that. Right. But it feels like here, what I saw at the airport was just like, I feel like there was just like women who was like doing the minimum makeup, but they still look very beautiful. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? It's like we got some beautiful people in America. I'm not saying that we don't have it in China either, but I just feel like there's more work that goes. It's much more of a like, South Korea and China. You know how popular plastic surgery is over there. Not to say it's not popular in America, but I feel like it's just a lot more prevalent, and it's like, and it's a lot more. You get what I'm saying, everybody? Yeah, it's a lot more natural beauties when I was walking around, and it's just like,